Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. How do people do? Hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Um let me check if the game is updated. I'm doing good. Oh my god. The voice cracked. I hope everyone's doing well. We are playing Timberborn today because I don't know. I'm it's my second most played game. I'm really actually surprised because apparently Stardew Valley is still first, but Timberborn ever since 10 hours or so ago or 9 hours ago, it's now more than Persona 5, which I'm happy for because I can't believe I streamed Persona 5 for like 211 hours and only just to finish it. um ah, Aria, thank you so much for the raid. Holy heck, that was immediately. Hi Nimnitz, hi Aria, hi. Hope you're doing well. Um I was also approached to by Daredrop. Daredrop is like they do like game challenges. And then I can like win stuff if I submit a clip where I show that I did that. Oh wait, why does it not show me what you were doing here? How was Cult of the Lamb, Aria? Hi. Welcome in, welcome in. So I'm a bit nervous about that because there's limits to those, and I don't know which one to pick now. There's like a challenge, and I'm like, man, I already made a map. I like most of these I've already done. Um, couldn't beat the wolf boys. No, next time. I believe in you. Next time. Were you playing alone? I don't want to take the easy ones, because that's just not nice. I love how one of the things is plant a tree in real life. That's absolutely amazing. I can't do that because I don't have a tree to plant. Um, but yeah, I might if I do those, we might get a couple of I'm gonna do the bad tide one. Uh, hold on. I didn't know I had to do stuff here. Yeah. How hard can it be to enter your email? Very hard, apparently. Yeah, Alia, thank you so much for the raid. If you need to get some rest after the stream, please make sure to do so. I will take good care of your raiders very well. There we go. And we will be playing some Timberborn in a bit once I figured out how to how to do this. Okay, okay. Confusion. Um, um. No. This is confusing. There you go. Hello, Pixel. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, okay. Im, 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 im. Okay, wait, which one do I have? Do, do, do. That didn't do anything. Okay. Right. We got this. We got this. Okay. Let's open the game. Okay. Game open. I went with an easy one for now, which is just surviving the bad tide, which, you know, we have done before. Can I go with other ones? Oh no. It... Okay, I kind of want to try this one as well. Okay. Let's go. Alright. I also want to play without mods, I think. Because I think it's just nice to see. Wait, where's the ladder? I want to have the ladder at least. Okay. Let's go over here. Well, before that, I need to actually capture the game. Let's go, let's go. Alright. Here we go. There you go. Oh, I need to go out the way. Ah. Boobers! Yes! Boobers! Wait, what did it say? Did it say we need a specific map for this one, right? No. It just says survive the first bad tide, keeping at least 2 beavers alive. Okay. We do need a map that's 128. For the other one, we're gonna go with waterfalls. I think I'm gonna go with this one, maybe. Because one of the challenges is to connect one corner to the other corner with zip lines. Has the right thumbnail? Wait, it does? That's crazy. Oh, I can skip the tutorial. That's nice. Or I could not skip the tutorial if I wanted to. Alright. So actually surprised it has the right slot now because I didn't check that. Whoopsie. Hello? Okay. Let's not die, guys. Let's try that. Okay. I haven't played on this map. Wait, did they change this? No, they didn't change this map. I haven't played on this map in ages. It's kind of small, not gonna lie. uh, I think I usually have bigger maps. But I usually don't really use like all of it on the map. We need water. Water. And this. Then we need first foods. Oh. It's Timber combo time. It is. Yes. This map is nice though because trying to see on my bedtime. I'm so sorry. The update wasn't out earlier. I thought it would be out earlier, but it was like, no, we're gonna have the update at 5 p.m. I'm like, okay. Because I that's my latest stream start time. I usually try to start earlier, but like I wouldn't start later than like than 5 p.m. Let me turn this down a bit. Okay, this is better. Alright, okay. Now I can actually hear the game. Oh no, they added, oh, that sucks. They added a bad tide drain there. Oh, that's new. They did change it. I don't like that. Can you just block it? You, like, do that? Akaku, 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 you adore. But I hope everyone's doing well. I was a bit distracted earlier, doing things. Hope everyone's doing good today. In the timberborn release day. Why did I pick this map? I actually realized I don't like this map very much. Because it always has flooding issues. It's fine. It's a challenge, right? It's a challenge. Um. Oh, I don't think we've had those before, or I never was close to those before. That's nice, I guess. Oh, there's one as well. 800, that's nice. You my time. Okay. I think usually you started over here more, right? Hi, friend. How the babies doing? They are doing good. We only just started, so nothing much has happened yet. Um, so far. Yeah, it is. I mean, the experimental branch was already out earlier, but today it's officially out of early access. No, it's today. Da, 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 da. About to play a bit soon, yeah. Da 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I wanted to actually. Oh yeah, we already have one that's not selected. That's good. Da, da. Why are these not selected? Might be cutting it a bit close. It's done. Okay, halfway. Should be fine. Should be fine. Ron, thank you so much for the 7 streams. I can fall in, fall in. Da 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 da. It's gonna eat. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Do we have 50? Not right now, at least. Ah, but that's 50 early, right? Yeah, the microwave. What? How did that happen? What? What makes you do that? So you no longer have an excuse to be too lazy to reheat your food? How mean. I don't give myself food poisoning anymore. Yeah, that's valid. Honestly, I think microwaves also can like live very long time. Congrats on the microwave. Yeah. Congrats. 75% done. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Uh-oh. Da, 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 da. Okay, we should be good, I think. For now. Should be fine, should be fine. Should be fine. If you want to go with some more... Okay, I think we're gonna keep it out here, right? Okay. We need to raise the water levels here very soon. In this case, though, that means we'd have to probably build a dam right here. For that. Da 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 da. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, okay. There we go. Hi, Sethy. Hope you're doing well. Okay, Da 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 da. Oh yeah, we could start with this one, I guess. We don't have to do the shower immediately. Drought is not good right now. my god, it's Zwei! Hi, Zwei! Oh my god, 30 months! Holy heck! Nice! Thank you so much for the resub, Zwei! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Actually, why didn't I could have unlocked those. Da -da -da. So season 2 of One Piece live action today, yesterday. I don't know yet. I don't trust it. I can't bring myself to watch it. I think I just don't trust it. Da, 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 da. Hi, Callie. Yeah, we don't have enough wood for it, do we? Thought so. But how are you liking the second season so far? I actually forgot most of what happened in the first season. I think. Like of course I know what happens in the first season of One, like in One Piece general. So that's not really it. It's more like I don't know. I think I'll forgotten most of the changes. Maybe I'll check it out. I'm torn about it because I'm like, 3 days. Are you kidding me? 3 days? What is this? Normally it's like less than that, isn't it? Yeah, we might be screwed here already. um. But as I watch along, that way we can complain all about it. But then I'm stuck with it even if I don't want to watch it. That's more the issue. That I can't just quietly be like, but I actually don't want to continue this. Yeah, that sucks, kind of. You know, it's just I know, but then I feel bad about it. Maybe I'll do it. Uh maybe I know that Alex hasn't watched the first season though. Maybe we watch the first and second season again. Just as a I don't know, I don't really like I think I just don't like the Luffy, the actor for it, you know? Like it just bothers me a bit. Um it's filmed in English, but if you watch you can watch it in Japanese, and the original Japanese voice actors will voice will dub their respective characters. I don't know actually if they do that in the German dub. That would probably, I'm assuming. The thing is, I'm also just a bit mad at that because I know that Luffy's voice actress didn't want to continue voice acting for the One Piece, like the remaking of the anime, right? Because she's like kind of old, and doing that would mean like entirely like another 20 years of maybe doing, or maybe 10. I think they're gonna make it more shorter. But it would be like quite the commitment again, and I think it should be new people for the new anime, but they kind of would have heard of that they're kind of forcing her to do it in a way. And I think that's just not cool. I think that just sucks. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy. I've thought this for years. I'm so happy if like all the original cast, we already don't have that anymore because Frankie already retired, which is just good, right? His voice actor's good, right? Totally fair. But I was like, I'm just happy if if none of them doesn't live to the end, Like Goku's V. I mean, they're the same age, aren't they? Wait, but like, was Goku's V also? Was she also forced to do it? Don't forget that Yurin is voiced by Luffy's voice actress, so that don't forget that. She's done her voice acting career. Yeah. That they're the same age. Like, I mean, I would understand if she said, like, I'm gonna do it until the end of One Piece, but not to renew it from like a new. I don't know what kind of contract she has, that she's like, if there's like some sort of contract that she's like the only one that does Luffy voice acting. The thing is, the funny thing is, because now that in seasonal we already see like the characters or the voice actress like doing other stuff now, which is kind of funny. Like Zoro's voice actor is in Jujutsu Kaisen, for example, now, which is really funny because I'm like, I feel like Zoro's voice actor, I feel like was in like games, and I don't know what else. Oh yeah, and Gintama, but I couldn't tell you like what other stuff he was from the top of my head right now. Nothing as big as like I think it's also, I think Zoro's voice actor had like a good period where it just didn't work on One Piece at all as well. Because Zoro was like not part of it for like a year or two. So it was kind of funny. I don't know. I just don't like it when she says she would like not to continue, and people then are like, no, you have to, or if she's like forced by some sort of contract to do it. I don't like that. Da, da, da. Yeah, I definitely think that's also what I'm thinking. Like, either the seasonal thing, for the normal anime already is like already helping her, right? But don't force her to do like a role that she might have to do for the next 10 years, and then maybe in the middle of it she can't continue because of health reasons. I would rather have it like, okay, from the start it's a new person, right? I think that would be better. I think we're also kind of cooked here. Hi, Prinny. Oh my god, that's a big emote. That's a big, cute emote. How you doing, Prinny? Are you kidding me? Where'd the lock go? That was... Huh? How was this first? Can you please take one of the logs and put it here? Thank you. Oh my god. So what do you say? I said you're cute. That's what I said. Also, I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Sha la la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Happy 1.0 release day. Yeah. La 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 la, sha la la la. We're only kind of struggling right now. We're doing we got this, I think, hopefully, maybe. Should be fine. Should be fine. Hopefully. Many features got added in the final year. Yeah, like even just the last couple of months is kind of like they shadow dropped the automation, which is kind of insane to me because I feel like that's something everyone wanted for so freaking long. They're just like, oh yeah, by the way. I'm like, are you kidding? Yeah, I do hope they continue doing like so. I feel like they are very motivated and I don't know. I can't wait to see more of it. Will make me rethink almost all of my water management planning. Yeah. Um I don't think it does it too much because mostly what I did normally, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking fast. Nah, not far enough yet. Like I feel like there's so many things you could do with it that I'm just not grasping it. Um, like optimization, all that kind of things. Okay, maybe we can turn it down a bit now. Yeah, I think we're fine. But I really like I really like this game because I've been playing it for like 3 years. I have no idea. Must be like that. And I really like just to see how things have changed, how like quality of life things have changed and all that. Just very nice to see. All right, now we need more water storage. I keep forgetting that I can't just do this. By the way, for example, I just click on the thing and I don't have to select it myself again. When then I just forget. That's also not that old yet. I think that's November or so, maybe. I'm not sure. Up place. I place those more here. I think that makes more sense. Okay. Let's see if we can't increase the happiness a bit. We can't do that. A bit. Probably not. Oh no. There we go. Okay. What is that emote? It's pretty. What the heck is that? Thank you for the biddies, though. K-pop Demon Hunter emote. Oh, now I see it. Yeah, the turbine's on the phone. That's crazy. Hashiri dase, hashiri dase, wakaru anata no shiru ni aiteru to oikakete, oikakete. Hi Dip, hi. Around the world, top me up. What if I place this one? The Tumpy, oh no. Sleep well, the berries. Thank you so much for hanging, even if it was only short. da. Oi kakete, oi kakete. Start me up. Doing slightly better than before. Oh yeah. Oh, mirase, hashiritase. Oi kakete, oi kakete. Yeah, this is going good. Start me up. Mm. Oh wait, I forgot. Wait, no, that's fine. Ooh, let's see. Ooh, my pie, my pie. Ooh, let's see. Da 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 da. Hmm. You can't destroy these at all, can you? But could you cover them? No, you cannot. You could cover them probably with if you have a platform, or can you build a platform before this? Yeah. With that you could cover them. Yeah, I think that'll be the plan. Okay. We have survived another drought. Um. I think Fire Mario and 64 Switch. Wait, what was the best thing? Um, I'm currently very is it? What is I'm too in absorbed into this game because I feel like I'm doing worse than I usually do in this, but I feel like that I think I always did worse on this map. I think this map is just harder. Heading for a free King Daitaku Helios and Uma Musume. When are they? When will they arrive? Thank you for the waterfront. Not until the end of the year. What? Why not? That sucks. Did you play the Japanese version then? um. To give as many Musume as I can, Raj. Mean. But what if it was just more, you know? What if it's more? Dun dun da 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 da. That was very smart. Okay. There we go. Just missed one entire block there. Don't mind me. Still not enough. Hello, Edda. That. Welcome, welcome. I am also streaming on Twitch. Yeah. Usually. But I'm also reading the chat here. I'm sorry if I read a bit less frequent. I'm not used. I don't have many chatters on YouTube, but it's fine. I read you. But if you see on the screen, you can see both chats. You can see the bigger chat box is the Twitch chat box, and then on the top right is the YouTube chat box. My YouTube is not very well equipped yet. I don't have I don't know how to set up bots on YouTube. So for now it's just been kind of coexisting and saving the bots, but I do read chats there as well. 2 pack of wireless and 64 controller. Ooh, nice. Nice. I didn't know that we were there. Nice. Welcome in. I hope you're. Have you played the game before? Maybe. This game is released now today and it's out of early access. So might be some around places. Yeah, I have a couple more on Twitch. So of EverDrive. Ooh. I have no idea about N64, but that's cool. I just know that I think the Switch has more of it now, right? Ooh, it has a built-in rumble. Did the original have a rumble though? I think we can convert things. I think China knows how to convert things from Canadian dollars. Can I build a rumble? You had to buy a rumble pack? What? That's crazy. But I mean, that usually was how it works. I guess. How you doing, Moosin? 80 Canadian dollars. That's kind of. I mean, I guess normal Switch Pro controllers are like 70 euros, 60 euros. I'm not sure. I think mine was 60 euros, but I'm assuming the price probably changed. For two controllers or each? For two controllers, that's a steal. For each that's normal, I guess. Ah, yeah. That makes more sense. You just EP? Why are you EP? Big sad. Just EP, it do be just EP. Maybe you should play some Timberborn to be less EP. I don't know. I think Timberborn also makes you EP probably. Baby, baby, keep us on the moon. Everything between. Beavers is cool. It is. My dream girl. The musiquita. Love and affection. Please let me know how well they work. I was recently thinking about buying various. Are they like the Nintendo official ones? everything between. Mm. So keep down. Put the switch and plug the receiver and plug it back in. Wait, the memory card for the what? Oh, the memory receiver. Ah. Oh, wait, the N64 receiver. Wait, what? Huh? E. So wait, it's an N64 receiver to for the Switch? Like my brain trying to comprehend things. Da, 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 da. Oh. Oh. Wait, what does the memory card do? I'm sorry. I've never had I've never even. I think I no. I think I've seen one, but I've never played on an X64. I didn't have one. The oldest one I had was the GameCube. Kagashita. On the cartridge, so need memory card plugged in. Why the controller though? That's what I don't understand. What did you do today, Moosin? What mean? That's valid, I guess. If we, yeah, I thought so. Okurawa, yakenru sagashite. Didn't take a lot of space, while a lot of these did, like Snowboard Kid 1. Mean. Da 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 da. Should have acquired a memory card. That's why I didn't feel bad using cheats before I got one. Good joke without needing to save. What? That's cheating. Just saying. Same and 2 had a pack that could read your Game Boy Advance games, ooh, and either play them or Nintendo 64 or use your Game Boy Advance Pokemon Stadium. Mean. No, pretty easy to be like judgy. What? You couldn't do that without saving? Most games had to be cleared on the one sitting. Oh yeah. Mean. Da, 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 da. What is Turok about? I have never heard of that game actually. I was just slightly confused for a second because it looks like the German word for Blastoise, which is Turtok, which is, you know, similar. I was like, what the heck is Turok? I've never heard of that. Dinosaur hunting? That sounds actually kind of cool. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense to use here. Hold on. I owned every Turok games on N64 in 2022. I finally got Rage Wars. Nice! Nice. I'll be doing well, but we're gonna suck. Hello. Sorry, brain is too much absorbed into this game today, I think. Da 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 da. Wantayo. Da 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 da. Im. Plays a raptor? Oh, that's sick. Reminds me of the... What was it? I know that Jade Animations once played a game like that. Like, not you didn't play as dinosaurs, I think, but something like with monsters. I don't think it was that game, but it reminded me of that right now. Da, 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 da. Playable characters, the damage was insane. Nice. Baby, I love to dance it. Love to dance it. Baby, I love to dance. She made you love to dance it. Yeah. Okay, we build a couple more houses. Okay. Second. Two ways to kill a raptor fast. Yeah, wouldn't even interesting. I say that, but I have no idea about the game, so I just take information. I'm like, okay, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I don't even know what the game looks like. But that's very cool, very cool. I'm glad you found all the games. I do think was Mario Kart for the N64. I think I played a bit of that at one point. Maybe in like a convention, they had like an old game room locked away, never to be retrieved. Yeah, yeah, mostly yeah. Yeah, I think I played a bit of that, or at least I saw, I saw it. Um, the I think I did. I think I did play a bit of it, but not gonna lie, it did not look pretty, and it looked pretty rough, and yeah, I don't remember any more of it. I think it was, all in all, it was a very weird convention. It was like a very tiny convention. And my friend and I were just like checking things out, and like I think maybe Mose had took up the controller, and then that was it mostly. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, maybe, probably not a good idea, but maybe. Yeah, we don't really, I don't really need those. Oh, I kind of need those right now. Tiny bit. Really got to play Mario Kart 64. It was fun with friends, but I could never really get into the single player. Yeah, I think Mario Kart single player is just, it's just kind of boring. Like, I know that there still is one like for this today, but I honestly never really bothered with like connecting every thingy. So that I know you get like a special starting screen and all that, but I never really bothered with that. Because the Mario Kart is like one of the only games that I bought just to play with friends, right? Like Mario Kart and Smash Bros. I remember Smash Bros. Melee for the GameCube had a nice single player modus that I played a lot of I saw my brothers play a lot. And you had to fight the big head at the end, or maybe if you had like the right, I don't know when you could do. Sometimes you would fight two hands. Like I didn't. There probably was a rule behind it, but younger me did not know what the rule behind it was. If it was just hard mode or not hard mode. I don't know. But yeah, that you had to do like I think you got like achievements for like going through it with depending on the character, and like you know all that. I don't know. For me, Millie was just always the best out of those games. I always had like a charm to it that just probably is just mostly nostalgia. Oh no, I think the beaver there just died of old age. That's not good. Da, 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 da. You still have the arena mode where you fight to pop each other's. Yeah. It has that, but I never liked that modus. It does have that and a couple of others, but I never liked the arena mode. I don't know. It was never my part of the game. Da da da. Hello mode, it was dumb and fun. I think I mostly just got frustrated or bored after a while. Maybe I was just bad at it. I think that's probably it. You need one copy to play with everyone else. That was fun. Didn't they bring it back somehow a bit for some games now? For the Switch? Didn't they do that? A suit night. Like I remember them announced that in Nintendo games, right? Or Nintendo Direct or something like that. And then I was like, huh, that's a funny new little trick. If only they had done that before. It's not like they've done that before, you know? Because they've yeah, you could do that with Mario. I used to do that with Mario Party. I never had Mario Kart DS. Because I just didn't have it. And I didn't really like playing it because I had it on the Wii. And on the Wii it was cooler. I don't think anyone I often played with had it either. That's probably I don't know. Oh, come on! Finish the thought gate. Thank you. Thank you, Gay. You can play with multiple people as long as everyone is on the same Switch. Yeah. You can do that now, yeah. But for some games they announced that you could do like for example for Pokopia. For Pokopia, technically you can't play Pokopia on the Switch, but if you play together with a friend, that means assuming you have a friend that has a Switch too, and Pokopia, you could download play on your friend's island only, or on your friend's game only Pokopia on your normal Switch. Because how it works is that the Switch itself will not be running the game, we will just stream it to your console, essentially. Yeah. Insane, right? Crazy. Who could think of something like that? Doesn't really help because I don't really think I will play Pokopia with friends. I I think Pocobi would be the kind of game I just indulge myself alone in my corner for like 20 hours a day if I had it, which I don't. But yeah. Okay. I'm gonna upload a world and let you run. Front doesn't have a Switch too. But essentially, the thing is also because, of course, you have to be connected to the same Wi-Fi. Yeah. So, I would love to play that with Fron if either one of us had a Switch too, but you know, we're not in this. Yeah, right. Lame. Very lame. Very lame. Also, that assumes that you that I mean, I think you could have like a local Wi-Fi that you switch to from like when you upload or download pictures from your Switch or something like that. But if you really do need Wi-Fi, that sucks even more. Because you didn't need to do that for the DS games. For the DS games, you could just local download. One would be like, hey, you click on the game, you like go like, hey, we are currently looking for people that want to play this game. If they want to now join the game, they can now go on searching for games and you know like that. I hope your friends live with you, otherwise go freak yourself. I saw that because you know how social media in Australia is now like now I think for people older than 15 years only or something like that or 16. Um, I thought in a way it's kind of cool, right? But I never thought about that means they can't even use like WhatsApp call or something like that. And in Australia, there's a lot of kids that are living very rural, like very far apart from people, for other people, so they can't just go out and meet friends every day because of that. So they only see the friends at school, and then they're totally isolated the entire time. Otherwise, um, of course, yes, there's phone calls, but mm, it's kind of insane when you think about it that way. Um, that's kind of messed up. Get that kid a landline. I also saw another video today about how landlines are, you know, no one even gets it. I mean, nobody uses a landline. My roommate wanted we had a landline. My roommate wants to get a phone for it, but I was like, I'm not gonna use that phone. I'm just gonna get annoyed by it. And she did use it, but I don't think much, honestly. Um, because you know I had my mobile phone, right? But it's kind of then if your power goes out though, and your phone line, because some go over power lines, right, and some don't. I think most of us in Germany don't go over power lines, unless they change that and it goes over the internet, and internet needs the power, of course. Anyway, if the power is out, we are probably all screwed. It doesn't happen here at all anymore. Mostly like external from not house stuff, but we're probably screwed. So we just use to connect internet. Yeah. Essentially, yeah. Um, Hold on, give me just a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom right quick. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Wait, says the woman who won't use a life race. Wait, what? Yes, I do that. I do say that. I don't like phone calls, okay? But you know, in an emergency, it would be nice to still have that. You know, you never know. Do you also know that if the power goes out, it's not the end of the world? Because it used to happen. I remember it happening quite a lot when I was younger, right? Just no longer happening as much. It's just kind of insane to me. Mm. Like it used to happen a lot when you had like storms or stuff like that, right? But I feel like it's been ages since we had anything. Like we've had less storms, or maybe the network has just become better, or I don't know. Now we just sometimes have the internet not working, which you know is always fun to have happening. I don't know what I'm gonna do when there's bad water coming out of this. Hmm. Like, I don't think it will do much because I don't currently have anything over here. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Feel like, is it usually not faster? Like, usually the first bad tie comes much earlier. I don't trust that the bad tie hasn't been here. I feel like I'm too used to playing on like later game parts. We could already do some gears, I guess. I don't really like gears. Okay. Oh, we have one injured beaver. From what actually? What think? Probably from here. I saw Sari play like Whiskerwood, right? And Whiskerwood you can really decorate. Really, the game in itself just has very nice decorative things. I think. I know you can decorate here as well a bit, but I feel like most of the time, if it doesn't make the beavers like happy, it doesn't really feel like it's worth it most much. Like I feel like why doesn't the bench or anything do anything? Like it's just decorative, and I don't know. Meanwhile, I think the shrub does quite a lot. Dun, dun. Hi, Armadoof. Hi, Sammy. Hi, hi. How you doing, Armadoof? Wait, you're up late, aren't you, Armadoof? How you doing? Was a headache? No, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Now it's late. It is late. Do you have to get up early tomorrow? How goes 1.0 viewers? It goes well. So far we haven't really done much that's not from the version before, I think. Mostly because I chose a map that is not very easy. Let's just say that. That was very wise of me. Can sleep in tomorrow. Nice. Let's go. Ain't there nothing but my t-shirt. I lost it. Yeah, it does. I don't quite know what exactly is now new to this update. Yeah. Like for example, this these thingies here, which I can't unlock yet. I mean, I could unlock that one. Which you can essentially lets you like close everything or stop everything you want at once, which is really nice. Wait, how much do you need for that? 2? Ah. Guess we don't have more. Maybe for next one. And then essentially it's the automation is really nice, I think. In the long run it will be very nice if I set it up very properly. Yes. I don't really know what to do with the fireworks yet. But it'll be fun, I think. Those are new objects in the world that you can interact with. Yes, for example, this thing here. Will give you, like, points if you demolish it. We don't have any of the mines, I think, on this one. Yes, spiral stairs, but they require treated planks. I don't have those yet, which is kind of annoying. There's a mod that actually is just spiral stairs, but not with treated planks. So you can kind of cheese it with the mod, but I don't have that. I only have the ladder mod installed right now. I don't have even those unlocked right now. I think, and if you have the iron teeth, the spiral stairs are cheaper though. I'm not sure though. I think we're gonna build this next. We don't have any gears, I think, quite yet. Essentially, what you can do with this, or how it works is, I already tested this before. That you can now set this here to automate, right? Over here. And then you can set it to this lever. And then you can, with the floodgates, you can adjust with how you want it to be. But you can also do that with these thingies, with these here. With buildings in general. And if you want to, with this is just on and off one. Essentially what I did right now, you can just be like, hey, if this is turned off, I want this to be turned off as well. Because I don't have any power right now that comes from anything else than this. So it would make sense to have beavers working here when there is no power. And with the battery switches here, yeah, you don't have to turn them on and off manually. I'm not sure. I think I still have to get into learning it better. Because I feel like I haven't really gotten the hang of it quite yet. Like it's like a, I don't know. It is nice, but I feel like it's very complicated method to what people had already done in mods before, which is probably why I'm like a bit confused about it, because there was like a, essentially there was mods that had this in place as well, but it would just automatically be like, okay, when there's a draw, do this, and when it would not use the levers for that. Yeah. That's the thing with that. With the floodgates, I'm like, okay, it was only there for floodgates and all of that, right? That was not. But this, these are also like population control, powers. If there's, like, for example, I could set it here. If it says, hey, there's no power here, with this one, this is the only one I think you have to connect to this. If I put this here and say like, hey, if there's no power or less power than you need for all of these buildings, then you turn one of the buildings off or something like that. That's really nice. I really like that one. This one is for population, so let's say if the population has so many, maybe turn these off or something like that, right? That's nice. Then there's resources. If you have enough resources, turn a certain thing off. Again, then you have the relays, which I wish had 3 instead of 2. Because in the relay, be like, okay, if it's this switch and that switch, then turn that one on or something like that. But it's only with 2. I wish it had more than that. Or essentially you would have to build like more relays for that. I don't know. Oh yeah, fun fact also, it already works even if it's not built yet. I think that's just a bug so far. Or at least the like somehow it works already. It already pauses things, which I'm a bit annoyed at. Okay. It is quite I think it's definitely a learning curve, which I had as well when I first started this game, right? But I'm not used to it. It's I think it's just just a getting used to it again thingy. And they are still updating it like as we go. Like they kind of dropped the automation like last week. So yeah. I don't really know. I don't think it's that hard. I think it's more of like the hardest thing probably is you have to know the map, if that makes any sense. Like you have to figure out how to make the most out of the map, or how to divert the bad side when it does come. Like for example here, in this one it's pretty easy because in this case you just close this gate and open this gate. And oh, the hardest thing are the mines that explode in oh, with what map is it? It's the plumbing one. I forgot what it's called. It's one of the new ones where like every few cycles you get like a new exploding mine that makes bad water appear from everywhere. And that one is the hardest part, I think. If you like that. If you've built your thing around and then suddenly there's like a mine that explodes and bad water comes from all the sides. But even in that map, if once you know how to handle it, I guess. Once you've done that, it's fine. It's just you just have to learn it, yeah. I mean, they're not random. You can see beforehand where they are, and it does give like a 10-day advance on like, hey, by the way, this is gonna explode soon. But even then, if you like completely forgot about it, or you didn't see the connection, because it's like in that map you have a lot of underground waterways going on, and you're just like, I didn't know that connected to that. That's a hard map. One I'll probably try again because I still don't like the way I've done it so far. But I think it's not that hard. I think you just have to know how to play each map. Mostly. I think that's mostly it. And then I think then there's just a coincidence, like then it's just RNG if you like get hit with multiple bat heights or I don't know. That could be hard. That can be hard. Da da da. Dun dun da 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 da. If they're gonna introduce another faction, I hope so. Kind of like I feel like maybe not right now. I feel like maybe they focus a bit more on just like optimizing the release right now. But I hope in the future there might be. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da 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 da. Da 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 da. No more early access. Yes, it's completely out, and it's 20% off right now if you want to get it. Um. Okay. Thank you for the stretch and water. I think this is the first game that I've played for, I don't know, 4 years, three. I have no idea. I think 4 years almost, right? Uh, that I've seen come like out of early access. I mean, in the last half a year, I think. I don't know how long, but like they did an update with the graphics. Look at the back, like the background, like the. I just speak without any clouds, anything. They upgraded like everything moves now. Like a lot of detailed stuff. Maybe you might not see, which like just gives the game a bit more finished look. Um, it's just very nice to see. Like they changed little design thingies, like the floodgates changed. These changed. These used to have all sides of this, right? It does look way more. The water changed. The water wasn't as shiny before. The water is so pretty now, right? And it wasn't before. So I feel like so that's why also I think they're probably not gonna release a faction pretty that soon-ish. I'd be happy if they do, but they just took their time first. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I mean, I would also not be very surprised if they just shadow drop a new faction. You know, if they just outright go like, "Hey, by the way, we've worked on this behind the scenes the entire time." Um, I doubt it, but it would be cool. I see Callie. You're doing well, Callie. I'm chilling, but I should make food. You should make food. Why aren't you making food? Uh-oh. It's the first bad tide, guys. Uh-oh. Finally. Because I'm tired, but you get energy when you make food, don't you? So I've been told, at least. Zebo, good morning. Do I hear food? Yes. You get energy when you eat food? Yes. If you want food, Zebo, you have to talk to Callie. Talk them to make into making food. Light to the light. If I do this now, okay, wait. Okay. Send me food. Mean. There's such a thing as having food delivered. I don't know if you've heard of it. We fight together. Food delivered? What is the sorcery? I don't know. Honestly, I don't really know. Because we don't have that. We don't have many options like that here. Uber Eats? What is that? We don't have that here. Ordering food here takes so freaking long and it's so insanely expensive. It doesn't make any sense. You shouldn't do it. But actually, you don't need that. Wait, I forgot we still have this here. This still has oh yeah, you get that here as well. Oh wait, actually, no. Haha. We survived the bad tide. I mean, it's a short bad tide. Change it. You don't get Uber in general. Uber Eats is that, but food and delivery. Yeah, I mean, I've heard there's Uber here. I use it. It's cheaper to do public transportation. Hey, we did it. I wouldn't trust Uber Eats. I wouldn't know. I've never ever done anything with Uber. Wait, actually. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Alright. I had to add something. Oh, now we have to turn this off again. Make your way, gotta get your feet back off the ground, just off the stardust. Gotta get. Oh, yeah, thank you. I'm down to earth. I once had someone come in here, like being like, "Hey, you should go have your weavers go through the water, so they have the wet fur benefit for that." I'm like, it was like I forgot this time, but normally just like, because I purposely did not do that, and I just wanted to backseat. Because if you do that and that's a bad tide, that means your beavers gets contaminated. Yeah. So the beavers are happy. They have like see the need for that. That's why they have the shower here. See it says wet fur. That means they are happier. Which they you can get that for free if you just have them run through the water. But if there's bad water in that area, normally if you have like an area where that's like it could make it so that this is blocked off, and then there wouldn't be bad water here at all. Or if there's just like in this area, there's never going to be bad water if I don't forget to close this, right? So that would be an area where it would be possible. But here with this one, this is the bad tide drain. Yeah, and because it's early game, it's kind of annoying to already have an herbalist there. I mean, I could get into making one now or having one now, but I would also have to have dandelions, which I have not planted yet, and paper, and I feel like that's early game just a bit too much. You know, I tried my best, gave me the time of day. So yeah, now we have one unwell. Now we can try and see. Gotta get your face. Hey, you know, playing perfectly efficiently, so that gives me full rights to tell you. Yeah, I'm like, I was like, bro, but if I do that, they will be sick if the bad tide comes, because that was not an area, that was not a map I could divert it like this. That's why I did that. It is exactly, and the person was just backseating. Which I'm kind of like, sure, but I feel like I normally play this game pretty well. Or in a way that works for me. And the other day as well, someone on YouTube I think was saying it, which I rarely have people on YouTube anyway, and then like yeah, you're not doing that right. And I'm like, I have 700 hours in this game. I think I know what I'm doing. I wouldn't be playing it if I didn't know what I was doing still, you know. Like, I've had hard mode maps where I was just bored because it was so easy. Um, right? How dare I play the game the way I wanted it to? Also, speaking of that, I think we might need more water pumps. All right. Wait, actually, I don't think I like that here. Okay. All right. Da 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 da. Hero. I never understood that. I think I'll never understood backseating quite that well, unless it's like a story or like a game where the person is like struggling really hard and like is looking for something and just like, hey, you have to do that and that, and then that's how it works. Like, the helpful backseating, like the when you're kind of thinking like, okay, uh if the person asks and if the person is not doing well in the game, yeah, like if you want to be helpful, not just to be like, hey, this, you, by the way, streaming, you're doing stupid stuff and you shouldn't be doing that just because it's not efficient. I'm like, you play games for efficiency? I mean, I don't really do that. I play games for I don't know. I mean, it's like, say me, what other environmental effect would you want to be added to have interesting mechanic? I think rain would be fun, interesting. Some sort of weather area parts would be. I think rain would be nice. But with that, I would also maybe see that there's like a, so essentially that you'd have a map where it's like raining, but also it's I feel like you'd probably need more roof parts for that, or maybe if you had a late game. I don't know. Maybe it would be. Maybe it would be like some maps where you only have that. I was like, Sammy, what are you trying to say? It's forbidden to have fun to some people, yeah. Like I remember, I think it was Gray or someone talked about Fire Emblem people being backseated so freaking hard, or actually people in the chat getting mad at people playing Fire Emblem on easy mode or without the person dies once and they'll be gone for, like, essentially Nuzlocke rules. Died once, gone forever rule. I'm like, there's a there's a reason why it's a mode like that, because people just want to have fun with it. Like, it's a job. Those people who don't have fun at any game, yeah. Or maybe it's because they have played the game for like 700 hours. And they're bored of it, and they're like, yeah, but not everyone has played the game as much as you have, There's a reason there's an easy mode, and there's a reason some people just starting out, And you can't expect everyone to go into a game to completely understand it immediately, right? And then have fun with it. I think that's just not how it works. Really, I have no idea how to fix it. Maybe clean it? I have no idea. It was just funny because, you know, you said F you, and then you said FXCK, and I was like, hmm? What were you trying to say? It was funny. Da 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 da. He's on the moon. I wanted the game to be played how I wanted to. I'd play it myself and not watch it and tell someone how it's played. Yeah, exactly. I think even for I think actually I don't really play or watch many games that I would play myself that much. You know, I usually watch games that I don't play that much, or if I know that like if Sari is playing Timberborn, then I watch, and then I'm something like if Sari plays Timberborn and I say something I God forbid backseat, I'd be like, hey, sorry, by the way, did you know that you missed a path there or something like that? Or didn't you want to connect that or something? And I don't know. But I wouldn't do that with anyone that I like. You know, the kind of trying to be helpful and seeing like, hey, you forgot to open that or something like that. You know, not something like, hey, I don't know. And I do think even if it's like something I wouldn't know, well, that would be like, you know, I'm not gonna say anything. Uh, I would also always, I think, always phrase it like in a maybe if you wanted to, maybe kind of way, you know. Miku, Miku, you can call me Miku. Eyes in your wife. Because I feel like phrasing is very important when it comes to that, right? I'm taking Miku, Miku. When you start a new game, you aren't really gifted the knowledge of predecessors? No, I am not. Someone just really knows how the game works and they first started playing it. There's no way the person is human. That does sound like a bot, yeah. I'm thinking Miku, Miku, Miku. To be you. So some people straight up say only help if they say a specific word. Yeah. People always backseat. Well, I think backseating, I know how to handle. Like if it's something, either it's something maybe even helpful. You know, then I'm just like okay. If it's straight up just like hey, you're doing that wrong, and you're bad gamer, then I'm like, yeah, bye bye. um, what I'm my worst issue for people in chat for me would be like spoiling games. If it's like a story heavy game and people spoil it, I would be devastated. I would be so freaking sad and frustrated with the world, I think. Which reminds me, I wanted to play AI Somnium Files, right? The I remember how well people were behaved for me when we were playing Zero Escape, and I thought my chat was really cool for that. But I'm a bit scared because I've been told that those games are more popular than Zero Escape, and so I'm scared. Like Cedar is excited about the game. Just don't spoil it. Yeah. Like I remember when I found out, or when they changed it so that the double the lodges, you can build them. What I think I went to Sari's chat and be like, hey Sari, you can place those into the water, and she was like, as in like it was a new thing, and I don't know, was excited about it, or maybe did she tell me? I have no idea anymore. But I don't know. That was me being excited about the game, but not like a hey, you should have placed it in the water kind of way. For everyone as well, it's not just a streamer, yeah. If it's like a story-heavy game, then just don't do it. It's just, I don't know. I know that there's some people out there that don't mind being spoiled and stuff like that, right? I am definitely not that. Games like this, I think, whereas you can is better than you shouldn't. Yeah. I think that's the important part in it. Like, I feel like there's not much story to spoil you. That's one thing. And in a way, what made me fall in love with this game in the first place was that the freedom in building you have in this game. I feel like if you wanted to, you could build really cool structures just out of the houses itself. I think that was just very cool. Oh yeah. Oh, the best part is also, oh, keep your tissues ready or something like that. I do have to confess that I've done that, I think, before, but I've tried to not do it, right? Because I'm like, I know that's annoying. And I've not done it on the stream, I think. Yeah. Or I've tried to do it, and like I think in watch parties, I think I've done it a couple times in my Discord, but I'm like only like seconds before, if and even at all, and only just really like the next part. Smiles. I know it's something that I've done before, and I'm like feel bad about it, but it also I'm trying to imagine if someone spoiled near for me, I would be devastated. I think I would have not liked the game as much as I do now. I'm so glad that people didn't really spoil it, or if I did, I didn't register the spoiler. Which is also something I think I've perfected, because I feel like I've had games or anime spoiled for me, but at the time I didn't think I would play it or watch it, so I didn't save the spoiler in my brain. As far as everything, Sipsy, no, no. I mean, I do think I've done the Sipsy thing a bit too much, maybe. But I don't think I've ever spoiled a game, mainly just because I haven't played that many. I do have one friend who doesn't mind spoiling at all, and I'm like every time like, girl, what? Isn't that the entire reason why you watch something, to have the plot twist at the end? No, that's not why people watch things. I mean. I mainly watch people play. I think even if I watch someone play a game, if it's a Twitch stream, I think I won't save the thing. Like I've been watching. If I know it's a game I want to play, then I try not to deliberately try not to pay attention to it, or I won't watch the stream. Um, because of that, like I remember, like I was playing, I think Ace Attorney, and I wanted to play that. Sorry, I always never watch those streams. Because in Ace Attorney, it lives off plot twist, right? So you can't really watch that. But I think it's just like a very normal thing to do, to be like, hey, I'm just not gonna watch it because you're playing a game I want to play. See someone else play that game, I like to see how different they play the game. Yeah, like I've done that as well. I really like watching Front play Nier. I think Una also. I really like watching Una play Nier just shortly after I had finished it. That was really nice, but also traumatizing because I was like going through it all again. Da 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 da. Yeah, but I don't know exactly yet what these are. These are sensors that you can have. I know. I don't know what to do with these. I have to like. I'm assuming Twitch integration is something maybe. I don't know. It's beyond me. Reminds me of whenever I go into the Timberborn Discord, I feel so out of place because there's so many IT people and everyone is like so smart, and I'm just like, hey, I play the game, and I do things and I exist, and I don't know. I have no idea. I'm assuming. I don't really know what to do with it. Also, I don't know what this is. I'll have to figure that out. I'm assuming with the timer one, you can set work times for like each individual thingy. So that maybe I'm assuming you set it here to 24 hours and then set each building to a specific time. I don't know what you need, the science counter or the power. There's some power meter functions. I'm like, I don't know how to do what to do with that. Or here, this one. I'm like, I don't really know what to do with the clutch because I don't really think I've ever had too much power anywhere. That I have to have stopped at one point. Two main types of crowds: people who want to just chill and make cities, and people who want to build the most efficient civilization. Yeah. Yeah, I think so as well. Probably. Like, I remember specifically the first time I ever bought a video game, or for PC. Not the first time, the first time for PC. I went there, and I was like, hey, I want to have a game where I can build stuff and cities and all that. And the person was like, And I meant more like this, like or just decorating. Or I just wanted to decorate stuff, you know. And the person was like, maybe Sims 2. I was like, okay. And I opened it and I was like, nope, that's not at all what I wanted. um, because in Sims 2, you have to deal with the Sims, and I didn't really want to deal with that. And I didn't know that you could use cheats and all that, and have everything for free. Essentially, I had a couple of I had a game, city builder game based on ancient Rome, right? I think I still have it somewhere. It was Rome. I don't know. Rome 5 or something like that. I had like not Romeric numbers somewhere. Is that so? Set this to here. But I never got very far there either. I do remember actually. I didn't buy this myself, so it doesn't count towards that. But I remember actually having a game. I don't remember actually much of the game, but it was a Cinderella game where you just decorated castles. Which of course you kind of had goals there, but I didn't really follow those. But I was always a decorating gamer, I think. I remember in early Animal Crossing Wild World days, I would decorate my friend's house on her DS because she was like, "Oh, Canna, your house looks so cool decorated. I don't really care. I don't really have the patience to do that in Animal Crossing. And I would do it for her." No, I think I did find it at some point, but it's not well known. It's a PC game. My I don't know where it came from either. I have no idea actually. I think probably my dad found it as his job or something like that. I'm not sure. It came from somewhere. Um. Da, 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 da. Hey, I couldn't tell you what it's called as well. I hmm. Must be something like Cinderella Castle Builder or something like that. Eco. I don't think I'll be playing it anyways. What? But it sounds like such a cool game that I thought you would enjoy. I would actually be interested if maybe yes. I don't think I have it anywhere, so kind of would be interested because I don't think I've ever actually understood what I was supposed to do in that game. So it would be kind of interesting. Monday. And I like for things to look nice, but honestly not bothered enough to put in the time to decorate. And see, the thing is, for example, in like Sims, I was never bothered. I never bothered. Was bothered. I could be bothered to, uh, to go through the career of the sim, and I was just like, I just want things to look nice. I just want to decorate. I didn't really bother with like, oh, you have to unlock that. No, I don't really want. I just use the cheat code to do that. You know. Okay, that's a win for me, yeah. Okay. Yoda. Da 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 da. Here we go. Da 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 dee. Do I want to place this here? Da 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 next Sunday. Here we go. Hmm. Oh, I forgot this is not connected, is it? Yeah, it's not. Actually, if I do like that, I could also just do like this. Every time we talk, Hmm. I haven't quite figured out yet what to do with these. Oh, I can't build this anyway. That's fine. Saju! Thank you so much for the race. 55 months. What the heck? That's a long time. Thank you so much for the 55 months, Saju. What the heck? That's a big number. Yeah. That look at the first batch right there. I hope you're doing well, Saju. Big number for a big guy. Ah. Saju is a very, very, very cool big guy. Da 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 da. Hato Shasta. Hmm. It's going good, yeah. And I feel like today is completely brain empty day. I don't know why. I hope you're doing well as well, Satu. Complete, just utter emptiness in my brain. Um. Wait, actually, that's not good. I found out recently because it's a game keycard exclusively, so I guess I wouldn't get it secondhand for cheaper. Oh yeah, isn't any Switch 2 game keycard exclusive? Isn't that that's kind of my issue with with Switch 2 games in general. Or because the Nintendo kind of is like trying to get rid of everyone reselling their old games. Some of them aren't really mainline ones. Also, the not mainline ones are not. That's cool. That's cool. But yeah, that's mostly the reason why I don't really want to get a Switch 2 in the first place. Because that's just kind of sucky. Da, 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 oh god. Ah. Eh? Oh. Sleep well, Armory Dwarf. Thank you so much for hanging. Kirby Air Raiders, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and Hyrule Warriors as physical cards. No, I think I do. For the Switch too. I don't think you can get like a physical card as well, but it will just be like the code to download the game. So I thought that's how they do all the Switch 2 games now. Which I think is also bullshit. da, da, da. Yes, you can download from. Yeah, I absolutely hate it. That's absolute. Um, like I don't know. Like I feel like with Steam games, okay, you can expect that, but you don't buy it physically, right? Um. Oh, they do. But they're like old games that you also can have for the normal Switch, right? For Switch One, which is why I'm assuming that's that. it makes me really, miss DS games, DS days, because in the S game days, you could just, you know, put the game in and then play. I know the cartridges are incompatible with this first Switch. Yeah, but there are also games that are all released on the first Switch to begin with, right? So I'm assuming they just changed the cartridge size for Switch 2 there. I'm assuming. I don't know. I don't have a Switch 2. Dun, 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 dun. Did it not? I thought it did. Huh. I don't know. I wasn't really interested in the Donkey Kong game. Dun, 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 dun. But I do think that Nintendo is like trying to ease it in a bit, and Donkey Kong was was it a Switch 2 release title? Not sure. But yeah, I'm just, I don't know. I feel like with all digital games, you kind of have that issue that you need to download them first, and then you need an internet connection for that and all that. But I feel like with Nintendo, if they or there were there were like reports that they would deactivate the console that you bought, which you technically, I think you only bought the license to use it, or so. Which I do think is bullshit. Um, and you only buy the license to play the game. I think that's just nothing I want to support. I'm just a bit annoyed at that. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. They do make horrible decisions. Yeah, they do. And I don't understand them. And I do want to play Pokopia, but I'm also just like, I can't get rid of the bitter taste of that I'm not agreeing with what Nintendo is doing. You know. The mainline Nintendo game for the Switch 2 would be physical. Obviously, I'd prefer it if it was all games. Yeah, as in, so you don't have to download it completely. Resist forever. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I do think I do think the local stores here, like the local tech stores, do have like lower prices for like the download key cards as well, right? Um, like at least I think that Pocopia is like €10 less there. on the store than it is in like digital version. So I think it would be still worth looking into it if I meet someone does that. But if it's a used copy, it's a bit. I'd be just scared. I don't know. Like I don't know if they deactivate your entire Switch then, or if they just deactivate your game key. I don't know. I think that's just a awful move. And I feel like, I don't know. I feel like environmental thingy should be like not. Yeah, I think. Wait. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. Actually, maybe it's already was just for a start. Yeah, 70 euros. Even if it's a good game, I'm just like not gonna pay that for not even owning the game. But yeah, here it says it's instead of 80 or 79.99, it's 69.99. But I did see that Legends at least was like 50 instead of 70. I don't know. In that same store. Romantic. People think maybe, but not for a game keycard. No, yeah, that's just ridiculous in that way. How do I want to build this? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Sorry, I'm an anti-romantic. La da dee da, da da dee da, da da dee da. Oh, oh, oh. Sorry, I'm an anti-romantic. Diddy, diddy, diddy. 1, 2. Okay, I'm trying to build a zip line from here to here. Just because. Can we already get the tapper shack, maybe? Oh yeah, we don't need but I think we need paper for that. We need paper for the herbal. I always confuse this with the herbalists. I think just because they have a similar shape, maybe? I like the only two houses that have this shape. Okay, where's the power? We can already do the power one, don't we? Yeah. I wish you could. The power meter would be like go through. Like you can only connect it at one part, right? Wish you could. I could just put this in between and then build the line along. That would be nice to have. Hello, hello. How you doing, do reckon? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate, Fron. You don't know how much tea I've been drinking, actually. I think I'm drinking like one. Yeah, I've just emptied the the pot. It's like was 2 liters, I think. Da, 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 da. Metal, metal, metal. You're good? Nice! I'm glad to hear that. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm trying to find ways to get more power here. Oh, I think it's worth a follow. Thank you. Da, 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 da. Tano ne no nakare. 詰めるようにを呼ぶよあなたの名前をOh no, not the bad side. Hi Cindy, hi. How you doing? Cloudy sky. As architect. Do we have enough for the bad side? I hope we do. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. We might not have enough water actually. Hmm. Oh, that's a path. I was like, why can't I build anything here? Okay, I think we have quite enough power, but now we have the bad side that's gonna diminish the power. Mm. Actually, that's right. I think that's right. Oh, wait, I forgot. There we go. Oh. Wrong way around. There we go. Okay. Let's see. We have to demolish one of these at least. That's gonna be fine. We only have one more day. It's fine. It's fine. Bad water is not that bad. What this map does have is really what's really nice. It has a lot of metal, like just without having to use the underground ruins. That's really nice, I think. It in general just has a lot of materials you can get. Oh, actually, no, actually, never mind. It's too early. Okay, no, it's fine, I think. Oh, Alex, why are you throwing cookies at me? Okay, I'm gonna get the zip line at least done. And I think once we've done that, I think maybe it's time to end stream. But it shouldn't be that long. Why is the cookie frozen? Why is the cookie frozen? What? I didn't see it. I didn't pay attention. I know. Uh, I don't know. Maybe it's broken. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Chala, hey chala. Well, maybe just missing. Wait. Actually, hold on. Where do I have the source for that? Hold on. You're right. Okay, maybe it just needs a refresh. Okay, it refreshed twice. Let me show you how it's done. Oh no. Cat. Then you have to wait until the cooldown is up. Da 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 da. Is it gonna work now? Ah! That's so weird. Why is it breaking? Well, now I am sour because of that. Wait. It must be that. Must be it. Yeah. You threw too powerful. Yeah, that must be it. Let me see. Um. Thought maybe it was like I don't know. I'll figure it out later. You have an idea? Oh, what is the idea? What is the idea? Chala, hey chala. Ah! There you go. Very good idea. Yes. Very smart. They use the zipline? I have no idea. But it could be technically that there. Hello, Urakia. Hi. Okay, we're actually not that far off here, are we? Takara bakumu shimate. Rennie, thank you for the biddies. Thank you. What the heck? Da 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 da. I use 69 bits. Nice. Da, 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 da. Nice, nice, nice. It's about that. Da, 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 da. Okay, actually, maybe this will speed things up a bit. Get more builders. Da 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 da. I'm impatient. Oh, we do need gears, so I forgot. Let's go. All right. No one will ever use that probably. That's fine. Actually, let's maybe do this up here. Maybe there's a bad water, bad tide before I finish this. I hope not. But this way, they would not run through the bad water. Okay. You're my home, sweet home. Yeah. Please kill those trees first. Thank you. All right. Is that enough? Oh, that would be enough. Well, I trade this card. I trade this card. I trade this. And I trade your mother. What? Thank you for the redeem, Semi. Okay, now we have to let's just do this, I guess. Have to go. Thank you so much for hanging out, Sammy. Thank you. You'll probably stop streaming a bit anyway. No, if you had done 3% more, you could have walked home. You could have used it to go home. Wouldn't have walked home. Mean. Yeah. So we have the zip line. That was one of the challenges. Goes from here to here. Here. And this is a bit of a, you know, could have been more efficient. And then all the way here. I don't know what they would do there, but it's there. I think that's my longest zipline ever. Perfect. All right. Um. Um, okay. All right. Okay, we could probably not have them have awful working hours anymore. And then I would set this to the lowest. All right, let me. We're probably fine for the drought next time. Okay. It's been 4 hours already. That's crazy. Almost 4 hours. Let me see we can rate today. I think I saw Yes streaming. Yes was doing Monster Hunter, I think? The new one? Yeah. Did it also come out today or did that come out last week? Thank you so much for hanging. I hope you all enjoy the Boober 1.0. I like the game a lot. It's my kind of addiction. Been for that. It's been my kind of addiction for like the past 4 years, something like that. Something like that. Okay, let me go, and we're gonna go raid. Yes. Because I never get to raid Lias because she usually streams earlier. It was very nice hanging with all of you. Go make sure to join Discord. And we have raid messages. We go here. Thank you so much for hanging, everyone. Have a good rest of Thursday, everyone. Bye bye, Saju. Bye bye, Akram. Bye bye, Orakia. Bye bye, Sammy. Bye bye, everyone. Be nice to yous. Bye bye, Alex. And everyone go check out Timberborn. It's on sale right now. Tiny sale. Might be something for you. Yeah. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye, Dev. Dev disappearing for one message. Mean. Bye bye, Callie. Bye bye. Good job. I'm proud of you. Good job making food. I hope it's yummy. Bye 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 bye.